that intro is still great. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your lovely faces to another video here on the channel. This is a completely different style of video. I'm going back to how I used to do them, mostly because my camera is not set up at the moment. But it will be for tomorrow, as we will be live tomorrow evening, 7 PM UK time. It's been a while since we've actually had a Vic Mignogna video on the channel. Again, that's mostly because, well, the pandemic hit, not a lot of stuff went on, but obviously you've had people who are on KV, which stands for Kick Vic, for people who didn't know what was going on. Well, let's just say they've turned into very salty people again. They've gone around, they're trying to get someone cancelled from a anime convention, which they probably weren't even attending. And it's kind of interesting to see that supposedly now, after all this time, you've got agents, managers, whatever, they're the ones who are saying, oh, we're not going to do this if he is there. Where were they in 2019? You know, it wasn't them. It was just a handful of voice actors, the ones who do a bit of the old sucky to get a job. Anyway, this is what we got. This coming from 8-Bit Shinobi, who, sadly, 8-Bit Shinobi, he was doing an online convention, and he had Vic Mignogna as a guest, and then all of a sudden, everyone on KV, they just bombarded. The people at 8-Bit Shinobi got to sponsor the convention, and a few other things, you know, like the payment system and all this. And they shut it down, because that is these type of people. They just don't want people to have opinions. They don't want to see people happy. They want to be people. Basically, I'm going to make you feel how I feel. And they feel mostly hate inside themselves, because that's the type of people they are. But this is what Shinobi is sad to say. This is bull. Vic is cancelled yet again because of KV and a bunch of voice actors no one wanted to see anyway. And what it is, so as SAC Anime Roseville, this is what they've said. Unfortunately, we have had to cancel Vic from the convention as of this morning. The onslaught of negative posts wasn't the only reason. It was also the call for boycott for our conventions from other voice actors, agents, managers, if we brought him to the show. We had many already pull out of appearing at our shows because we announced him and were going to have him. We had hosted Vic many times over the last 20 years or so, and have had a great working relationship with him in the past. A show we assisted with was even the show, Back Anime, the weekend when everything went down and his panel speaking about it happened. But we cannot, as a show, lose what we have built up since the mid-80s by having this all happen now. We thank you for your message and want to have him at our show, but we cannot have him at our show, so yes, we have had to withdraw him from appearing at our show. And to be honest with you, that is such a kick in the teeth because, to be honest with you, it's like, so the voice actors who supposedly have said, we don't want him, and the managers and the agents, where were all these people back in 2019? You know, where were they when all this was actually going down in the courts? Again, like I said, the court case since the pandemic, it just went cold. It is still going ahead because he put in the appeals. We just need to wait on this at this moment. But yeah, where were these people back then? You know, all of a sudden, because it's 2021, have they actually had a year now to be like, oh, okay, Monica, okay, Jamie, yes, we will do what you say. Because let's face it, Vic Mignogna brings in the crowds. He brings in the money. Every single convention or appearance he has done over the last 2 years has literally tripled in size since his before appearances. Even though his appearances before used to be huge, when they announced him after 2019 and 2020, they were like, oh my god, we gotta get there. The queues were unbelievable. The amount of support that Vic has got is just so good. You can't say that about Monica. You can't say that about Jamie. But it's kind of interesting that these people have, they've stopped having Vic at the shows because of accusations. That is it. There's no proof. It is accusations. Again, these people don't seem to realise they're the ones, well, Vic lost in court. He was found guilty. He wasn't found guilty. He wasn't under criminal conviction. Nothing like that has happened. But again, no, the people who say he was guilty, he was this, he was that. It's like, yeah, do you even know how the system works? I don't think they do. But you got a few handful of people on Twitter who are still, on KV, they're going around, they're going, you guys, you need to stop it, it's over, Vic lost this, that and the other. But then they're the ones who keep starting arguments with other people about it. So it's like, right, okay, obviously you want to try and make yourself look the bigger person, which, to be honest with you, the majority of them are the bigger person, but we're not going to go into that because they just go out there, they make fun of everything, which is like, whoa, you are actively making jokes about school incidents where, I obviously can't say the word, but, bang bang, those things. You had Jamie Markey make a sick joke about that, but she's allowed to carry on. You had Monica Rial going around saying a few other little things, and especially, obviously, Amanda Windley, who for some unknown reason, she is just one of the worst people in the world. I really do think that she has a screw loose up in her head. She really does need to seek medical attention for it, because she has embarrassed her son on the internet, and that can harm someone, especially when you bring in their activities when they're alone in their bedroom or whatever. That sort of thing. But apart from all of this, like I say, this is a bad thing that this has happened, but we do have some good and great news regarding Vic, and this is regarding Colton Dietz. And Colton Dietz, he's an actual film director, writer-producer, and he's actually worked on Inside the Mind of a Serial Killer on Netflix. If you haven't seen that show, go and watch it. I am absolutely obsessed with those type of things, and it's absolutely one of the best out there. But this is what we got. How the Silent Hill project and Vic Mignogna and myself are cooking up is turning out. Silent Hill 2, Vic Mignogna, Vic kicks back horror movies and Blumhouse. And we got a couple of stills from the film, and I cannot wait to see this because I absolutely love Silent Hill. Silent Hill, for me, is actually just above Resident Evil for best horror game. That's me, though. I know that's going to cause quite a bit of outcry, but that's just me. But look, we got this one by here now, which is absolutely amazing. Vic as James Sunderland, which is going to be amazing. We got another photo. Again, it's just these shots. I just love how they're looking. We got another one by here. Silent Hill, Restless Dreams. I cannot wait for this, and it's going to be awesome. Fingers crossed we can see this soon, and if we do have practical effects, which Colton has said is going to be in this film, which is all possible, just to be in camera, these horror effects are going to be absolutely amazing. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.